They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Klaus, room here to run.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff in the step.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw, it's Higbee. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
3rd and 5. Purdy.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's pulled in at the 32.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Breaks through the contact. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost, hold on to it. Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cloud. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. One thing's for sure this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? Things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was take.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, 49ers.
Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41. There are 2. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Go on. Hey. Who you got? Let's go.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Matt Araiza now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4th.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw.
Touchdown! Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 5. Purdy off the play fake.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open. 2-2.
Murray now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got this downfield to McBride. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Murray now. And it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Cloud. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Odell Beckham Jr. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go. Panther 60. Ready?
A first down carry by Elliott. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
Easy.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cloud. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Cloud. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
And now here is another interception. And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense once again up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Well, just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cloud. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Murray going to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really...
And my goodness, another interception. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Up the middle they go. Cloud. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Cloud. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Murray. That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On first down, Cloud, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there at 22. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down, 49ers.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 20.
On 1st down, Purdy. And now here is another interception. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 6 now. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Go on, Eric.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces.